She said, "I don't want to be a wife, I want to be a partner." I said, "I love that." Then, I presented her with a partnership agreement, outlining a 50-50 split of all chores, bills, and financial responsibilities. She suddenly liked the idea of being a wife again. I, 31 male, just had the most revealing conversation with my girlfriend Luna, 29, of 2 years. We've been living together for 8 months, and honestly, I thought I'd found someone who shared my values about equality and partnership. Boy, was I wrong. It started last Tuesday. We were at dinner with her friends and the topic of marriage came up. Her friend Bethany just got engaged, showing off this massive rock. "I could never," Luna said, waving her hand dismissively. "The whole wife thing is so outdated. I don't want to be someone's wife. I want to be a partner. Equal. None of that 1950s housewife nonsense." Her friends ate it up. "Yes, queen. So progressive. Modern relationships." I smiled and nodded. "I love that about you. True partnership is what it's all about." She beamed at me, kissed my cheek. "See, Marcus gets it. We're building something different, something equal." Here's the thing though, our equal partnership looked like this. Rent, I pay $2,100, she pays $500, just until my Etsy store takes off. Utilities, all me. Groceries, me, she contributes by making the list. Cooking, me, 6 nights a week. Cleaning, we share, I do it or hire someone. Date nights, my treat, you make more. But I'd been letting it slide because, well, love makes you stupid. And she talked such a good game about equality and partnership. That night after dinner, she kept going. "Bethany's making a mistake, taking his last name, quitting her job when they have kids. That's not partnership, that's ownership." "So what does partnership mean to you?" I asked. "Everything equal, shared responsibility, both people contributing, not one person dependent on the other." I completely agree. The next day I started working on something. It took me 3 days, but I created what I called a progressive partnership agreement. 13 pages, professionally formatted. Even had it reviewed by my lawyer buddy Jerome to make sure it was legally sound. Saturday morning, I made her favorite breakfast. Eggs Benedict, fresh fruit, mimosas. Set up nice. "What's the occasion?" she asked, suspicious. "Just thinking about what you said about partnership. You inspired me." "Oh?" I pulled out the document. "I created something for us. Since we both believe in true equality." Her eyes lit up. Are you proposing?" "Better. I'm proposing a real partnership, like you wanted." She grabbed the document excitedly, started reading. I watched her face change as she got past the title page. Section 1, Financial Obligations. All shared expenses, rent, utilities, groceries, household items, split 50-50. Individual expenses remain individual. Monthly reconciliation of shared costs. She looked up. "This is specific. Keep reading." Section 2, Domestic Responsibilities. Cooking, alternating schedule attached as Appendix A. Cleaning, detailed chore chart, Appendix B. Shopping, rotating responsibility. Home maintenance, equal division of tasks. Her mimosa sat untouched. Section 3, Career Support. Both partners maintain full-time employment. Career changes discussed mutually but decided individually. No expectation of financial support during voluntary unemployment. Marcus. There's more. Section 4 covers social obligations. Equal attendance at each other's family events. Section 5 is about future planning. Kids would mean equal parental leave, equal night duties, equal financial contribution to childcare. She flipped through faster now. There's a spreadsheet? Several. I want to make sure our partnership is truly equal, like you wanted. She set it down. This feels a bit cold. Cold? It's exactly what you described. Equal partnership, no 1950s dynamics. But spreadsheets? How else do we ensure equality? Track contributions? Make sure no one's being taken advantage of. She was quiet for a long moment. Then, my Etsy store isn't making money yet. Right. So according to Section 3, you'd need to maintain other employment until it's profitable. But I need time to build it. Of course, evenings and weekends like any entrepreneur with a day job. You make enough to support us both. I thought you didn't want to be dependent. That was ownership, remember? She stood up, pacing. This isn't what I meant. What did you mean? Partnership, but with understanding, flexibility. Flexibility for whom? For both of us. Okay, what flexibility are you offering me? Silence. Because from where I sit, I continued, I'm paying 80% of our bills, doing 70% of housework, and funding 100% of our social life. That's not partnership. That's sponsorship. That's not fair. I contribute. How? Emotionally, I plan things. You make lists, I execute and pay for them. You're being cruel. I'm being equal. Isn't that what you wanted? She grabbed her phone, started texting rapidly. 20 minutes later, her sister Delia showed up. What's this about? Delia demanded, seeing the document. Marcus made a contract, like I'm an employee. Delia picked it up, started reading. Her expression shifted. This is actually fair? She looked at Luna. Wait, you only pay $500 rent? Delia. Girl, I pay $1,800 for a studio. You're living in a luxury apartment for $500? That's not the point. What is the point? I asked. Luna sputtered. The point is partnerships aren't about spreadsheets and contracts. They're about love and support, and equality, I added, which is what this ensures. This isn't equality, this is punishment. For what? For not making as much as you. No, it's math. Equal means equal, not proportional to income. That would be the traditional model where the man pays more. You wanted progressive. Delia was still reading. Luna, this says you've been paying $500 for 8 months. That's $4,000. He's paid $16,800 just in rent? Stop taking his side. I'm taking math's side. Luna turned to me. If you loved me, you wouldn't need this. If you loved me, you'd be happy to contribute equally to our partnership. I do contribute. Then signing this should be easy. She stared at the document like it might bite her. I need time to think. Of course, take all the time you need. She grabbed her purse and the contract. I'm going to Delia's. After they left, I cleaned up breakfast and went to the gym. Felt lighter somehow. That evening, the text started. Luna, I can't believe you ambushed me like that. Me? Ambushed? I made you breakfast and presented a framework for exactly what you said you wanted. You know, that's not what I meant. Then what did you mean? I meant partnership in spirit, not literal mathematical division. So you want the title of equal partner but not the reality? That's not fair. What's unfair is me subsidizing your lifestyle while you give speeches about equality. She didn't respond for hours. Then, what if I can't afford 50-50? Then we live somewhere you can afford, or you increase your income. That's what actual partners do. You'd move out of this apartment? To have a true equal partnership? Absolutely. Radio silence. Update 1. The meltdown was spectacular. Sunday morning, Luna came back, without the contract, sat me down for a serious talk. I've been thinking, she started, and I realize you're hurt that things feel unequal. I'm not hurt, I'm addressing it, right? But maybe we can find a middle ground? Such as, well, what if I pay $800 in rent instead of $500? That's a big increase for me. That would still leave me paying $1,800. How is that equal? Because you make more. I thought making more was irrelevant in a true partnership. She shifted tactics. Okay, what if I take on all the cooking? You don't cook. You've cooked maybe 5 times in 8 months. I'll learn, while working full-time to afford your half of the expenses? This is impossible. You're being deliberately difficult. I'm being consistent. You wanted equality. This is equality. She stood up, angry now. You know what? Fine, I'll sign your stupid contract. But when I'm stressed and exhausted from working extra hours, remember this was your choice. My choice? You literally said. I know what I said. She stormed to the bedroom. I heard drawers slamming. An hour later, she emerged with the contract, signed, slammed it on the counter. There. Happy, your equal partner will start her new job tomorrow. New job. Bethany's husband needs an office manager, full-time, $55K a year, enough to pay half of everything. That's great. When do you? I already said tomorrow. Weren't you listening? She'd clearly had this option all along, but hadn't taken it. Interesting. Monday went quietly. She left for work early, came home late. No discussion of dinner, so I cooked for myself. Left her portions in the fridge. Tuesday, she cooked. If you can call heating up a Trader Joe's meal cooking. We ate in silence. Wednesday, I got home to find her on the couch with wine and Bethany. Tell him, Bethany said. Tell me what? This is ridiculous, Luna said. I'm working 9 hours a day to afford half of a lifestyle I don't even need. You don't need shelter? Food? You know what I mean. This apartment, These expenses, it's all your choice. You've lived here 8 months, never once suggested we downgrade. Bethany chimed in. She's exhausted, Marcus. Is this really what you want? Your girlfriend too tired to even spend time with you? I want a partner, not a dependent. Partners support each other. Bethany insisted. Right, when's the last time Luna supported me? Silence. Financially? Emotionally? Practically? When has the support gone my direction? That's different, Luna muttered. How? Because you don't need it? Based on what? You make 6 figures. You don't need my help? So partnership is only for people who need it? Bethany gathered her purse. I can't watch this anymore. Luna, you deserve better. After she left, Luna was quiet. Then I want to renegotiate. The contract? Our relationship. Meaning? I'll be your wife. Traditional. I'll cook, clean, take care of the home. You handle the finances. I thought being a wife was outdated, 1950s nonsense. I was wrong. I see that now. Traditional works for some people. What changed your mind? This, she gestured around. This equal partnership thing is exhausting. I'm working all day, then coming home to chores and bills, and it's too much. It's what most adults do. Well, I don't want to. There it was. The truth. So you want me to take care of you? I want you to be the man, the provider, like you're supposed to be. Supposed to be. What happened to progressive values? Those are for people who can afford them. I laughed. Actually laughed. So feminism is for rich women? Don't twist my words. I'm literally repeating them. She started crying. Why are you doing this to me? I'm not doing anything to you. I'm asking you to be what you claimed you wanted to be. An equal partner. But I can't. Can't or won't. What's the difference? About $1,300 a month, apparently. She threw a pillow at me. Missed. I'm done. This relationship is over. Okay, that's it. Okay, what do you want me to say? You've made it clear you want someone to take care of you while you play at independence. I want an actual partner. We're incompatible. 2 years. You're throwing away 2 years. I'm acknowledging what those 2 years actually were. Me subsidizing your lifestyle while you gave speeches about equality. She stood up, shaking. I'll move out this weekend. Sounds good. I'll prorate the rent. You're seriously charging me rent? Just your half, per the agreement you signed. I signed under duress. You signed after refusing to be a dependent. Which is it? She screamed. Actually, screamed. Then went to the bedroom and slammed the door. I slept on the couch. Not because she kicked me out, my apartment, my bed, but because I needed space to think. Thursday morning, she was gone. Left a note, staying with Bethany. Will get my things Saturday. I hope you're happy with your spreadsheets. I was, actually. Pretty happy. Update 2 Saturday came. Luna showed up with Bethany and 2 guys I didn't recognize. Moving crew, apparently. Just here for my things, she said coldly. Of course, I've boxed up your stuff. It's by the door. She looked at the 3 boxes. That's it? What else is yours? The TV? Receipts on the fridge. My purchase. The couch? Also mine. The kitchen stuff? Which items did you buy? She looked around frantically. This is insane. I lived here. Yes, and apparently bought nothing for the home. Because you always insisted on paying. I insisted, or you assumed? One of the guys, Tank, according to his shirt, stepped forward. Come on, man, just let her take what's fair. Everything that's hers is in those boxes. That's cold, bro. That's accurate, bro. Bethany was documenting everything on her phone. This is financial abuse. Me keeping my own property is abuse? You know she can't afford to start over. She has a job now. Thanks to you, actually. Appreciate that. She quit. I looked at Luna. You quit? It's been a week. It was too much, 9 hours a day plus commute. So, a normal job? Not everyone is built for corporate slavery. Office managing is corporate slavery? Tank stepped closer. Look, just give her some stuff so we can go. No, I'm asking nicely. Still no. Maybe I stop asking nicely? I pulled out my phone. Maybe I call the police. You're trespassing and making threats. Tank backed off. Bethany pulled him aside. Luna started crying. I gave you 2 years of my life. You lived rent subsidized for 2 years. If anything, you owe me. Owe you? I pulled out a printed spreadsheet. Based on market rate rent minus your contributions, approximately $16,800. Want to settle up? You're insane. I'm accurate. There's a difference. She grabbed her boxes. Well, made Tank grab them. I hope you die alone. Better than dying broke with a leech attached. They left. I changed the locks that afternoon. The smear campaign started immediately, but not how you'd expect. See, Luna made a tactical error. She went public on social media with her version. After 2 years, my ex gave me a contract demanding I pay half of everything. When I couldn't afford it, he kicked me out with just 3 boxes of belongings. This is what happens when men weaponize feminism against women. The comments started supportive. Then people began asking questions. Wait, you weren't already paying half? How much were you contributing? What was your rent split? Luna tried damage control. That's not the point. The point is using equality as a weapon. But the internet loves receipts, and her friends knew the truth. Someone, maybe Delia, commented, "Girl, you were paying $500 for a $2,600 apartment. That's not a weapon, that's a wake-up call." The tide turned fast. So you wanted equality in theory, but not practice? You got mad because he asked you to pay fair share? This is why people don't take feminism seriously. Luna deleted the post, but screenshots live forever. Then came the unexpected text from Delia. "Hey Marcus, Luna's staying with me now. Bethany kicked her out after 3 days, said she expected to be taken care of and refused to buy groceries. I'm giving her 1 week. Thought you should know you dodged a bullet." I didn't respond, but I appreciated the validation. A week later, another text, this time from a number I didn't recognize. "Hi, this is Craig. I matched with Luna on Bumble. She mentioned you two dated. Weird question, but did she really expect you to support her financially? She's asking me about my salary and rent situation on the first date." I sent back, "Run." He replied, "Already did. Thanks, bro." The pattern continued. Luna bounced from friend to friend, burning bridges. Her Etsy store, custom affirmation cards, if you're curious, made $73 in 2 years. Her Instagram shifted from independent woman posts to seeking a traditional provider content. Last I heard, she moved back with her parents. Still unemployed, still posting about the unfairness of modern dating. Me? I turned her empty closet into a home office. Started dating a software engineer named Paige, who insisted on splitting our first date bill and actually meant it. She owns her own condo and drives a Tesla she bought herself. On our 3rd date, she said something that made me know she was different. I hate when women claim they want equality, but really just want selective traditional benefits. It makes those of us who actually want partnership look bad. Want to see something funny? I showed her the contract. She read the whole thing. "This is completely reasonable? Why would anyone object to this?" Because some people want the label without the responsibility. That's not partnership, that's parasitism. I think I'm in love. The moral of the story? When someone tells you they want to be your equal partner, hand them a calculator. Their reaction will tell you everything you need to know. Luna wanted to cosplay independence while being financially dependent. She wanted feminist credibility with traditional security. She wanted to be a partner in name only. The partnership agreement didn't end our relationship. It revealed what our relationship actually was. And honestly, those spreadsheets were the best investment I ever made. $30 in printing costs saved me from a lifetime of subsidizing someone's delusions. Sometimes the best revenge isn't dramatic. Sometimes it's just asking someone to actually be what they claim they are. Turns out, that's the hardest thing of all.